Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Dungeons of Fear and Hunger. We're doing something special today, and I'm excited. Can you tell? School kid. I wonder what this is going to do. Fear and Hunger, Terror and Starvation, Hard Mode, Dungeon Nights. That's new. Special Game Mode combines physical, mental, and social challenges all into one. Might be too much for beginners. Well, we beat just about every boss that we could find in the entire game, so I think we're ready for this. Let's do it. Proceed with the Dungeon Nights. A dark and moist high school that looms deep in the shadows. One would think that this is no place for youth to grow up in, but one would simply be wrong in that hasty assessment. The Dungeon Academy of Fear and Hunger. I can't take this shit seriously. A very special high school only for the most special students across the known world. I don't know how I got to attend this high school among the hundreds of thousands of other applicants. Maybe it was by miraculous fate, a coin toss by the gods that chose my fate. Whatever is the case, I feel honored and full of pride in knowing that one day I will rank among the very few who graduated from this place and endured the fear and hunger this dungeon high is known for. In any case, before we go further, let me introduce myself. Do I gotta do voices? I feel like I need to do voices for every character. I don't want to make like 50 different voices. I'm Kahara of the South. Pleased to meet you. The thing is, I'm really in a world of trouble. The Academy is going to have its annual Harvest Festival soon. And with the festival, there's also going to be a prom. It is the pinnacle of each academic year, and not attending the event would deem one socially awkward for the rest of his or her academic career here. The school has this very strict policy of either adapting to its bizarre ways or getting swallowed up whole by its intense presence. So failing to attend the prom is not an option. The problem is, one needs a partner for the prom. You cannot get in alone. And in order to get a partner, you actually have to get other people to like you. It's really a modern version of the chivalrous battles the knights of olden times had with dragons and other ancient deities. The ultimate social challenge where the stakes are the highest. But I cannot let this menacing threat scare me. I need to step up and look into the empty eye sockets of death itself. I have 5 days to get a date for the prom. Okay. Wish me good luck. You can tell that this was translated probably badly. Like in the regular game, you can tell that the translation's kind of iffy at points, but like this is like nobody talks like this. I like the little combat sound. Oh, and there's Nasra.
Hey, Kahara, you little maggot. Who are you talking to? Quit daydreaming. You can have your wet dreams in just a little while. When I'm giving you pieces of trash my attention, I expect the very same, at least tenfold.
Wow, he's even a dick in this version.
Understood?
Yeah, I got it.
I seriously doubt that, you imbecile.
That's not how you spell imbecile.
Let's get back to today's subject. We only got a little to go before class is dismissed. So we were talking about geography and the pathetic maps our miserable contemporary scholars have managed to put together. We are currently in the area that is known as Western World or Europa.
You know, I'm actually excited to get some lore here. Because I really did think about making a video about like West versus East. Just because that sort of divide is very interesting to me. And I think I could talk a lot about it. I just need to do a little bit more research.
With the Eastern Sanctuary and its infinite reigns reaching out to the east. And behind the southernmost borders of Europa, there lies the torching continent of Abyssonia. Now let's see if any of you maggots follow the times. Can anyone tell me what the name of the freshly discovered dark continent that lies beyond the ravaging seas in the west?
To the west. Ravaging seas. That's Vinland, right? I thought Vinland was a stand-in for like Sweden, but I'm pretty sure it's a stand-in for Iceland. I've seen the map in Nasser's place, and you can actually see a little globe. Let me grab my mouse. Little globe up there, right? You got Africa, Europa, or Eurasia, rather. And then, I don't know, Antarctica, and then the Americas right there. It's Finland.
Correct. Worms like yourself got at least some brain activity. Color me surprised.
Little southern twang snuck in there.
Right, then the next quiz. Actually, I've had enough teaching you miserable worms. There's only so much information you can take. I'll give you an easy one. Out of these kingdoms and countries, which one is the northernmost?
It's the Kingdom of Rondon. No, Rondon's... Isn't Rondon supposed to be like the UK or something? I think it's the Kingdom of Rondon. It's either that or Old Guard.
These dungeons are in the Kingdom of Rondon. Do you feel the chill? Do you want me to raise the heat? You got it wrong in case you didn't understand.
Oh, I guess it's Vinland? Or, no, Vinland wasn't even an option. It must be Old Guard. Oh man, I got it wrong. Well, you know, the cool kids never get the answers right, so, you know.
That's all for today. Thank God for that. And thank me for letting such low-life bastards exist under the same roof as where the great terror of the East resides. The class is dismissed for today. So long, suckers.
Why is there blood on the desk? Oh, we get to move. So I got 3 torches, 2 lucky coins, and nothing else. Still have my same equipment. And I start with steal, dash, and lockpicking, and run. I could talk to the Crow Mauler. I wonder if I started with Enki, if I got necromancy, and I could raise this. I doubt Enki could get a date, though. The Crow Mauler is trying to take part in the conversation here, but fails miserably at it. He seems desperate at trying to make friends, but no one wants to be friends with the Crow. It appears the Crow Mauler lost its good luck charm, the Pinecone Pig. That's why he feels especially lonely. So there's Nilvin, just, you know, new gods just hanging out. I don't know how to do a German accent. Hey, Hermadu. Oh, excuse me, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. You? I'm alright too, thanks for asking. The school does get into my head sometimes. I'm planning on heading out to the school today. You are free to join me if you want. Am I having a date with Ragnvaldr? Yeah, sure. Okay, great. I'll be heading to the dungeons today. Meet me there. I don't know if that was German or if I just butchered something. Yeah, so I guess the question is, who can I land for a date? And who do I want for a date? You know? Maybe Ragnvaldr's a loner and he doesn't want to date anybody. You know, but maybe Darcy's available, even though she's kind of a little awkward. Nilvin. Oh, well, on the plus side, she has no nipples, so I shouldn't have to censor this. Hi. Nilvin gives you a gentle smile. Or genuine smile? It was one of the two. Nice day, isn't it? I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Okay. Are these the windows? Is it just dark outside? How late is this night classes? Oh no. Oh no, she should not be in this mode. The girl is walking around the hallway restlessly. She notices you and nods as a hi. Are you okay? The girl gives a little worried expression. She points at the sign telling about the prom. Worried about the prom? Dude, she's like 8. The girl shrugs widely, giving you kind of vibes. I don't like my options here. Yeah, I understand. Everybody's got to find a partner. The girl nods and agrees with you. You're still there. Can't you see I'm reading here? I got no interest in wasting my time with the likes of you. Isn't that a bit rude? Rudeness is just a man-made conception. In the end, we are all alone in this world, so naturally, I do what I see best. I don't like my voice for Anki right now. I might change it. Now leave me be. Okay, so he's rude in this version too. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a conversation here. Can't you see that? Oh, she's with Lagarde. Hi, how's it going? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. That's nice. Okay. 1590, I guess that's canonical year. The tormented one is observing and investigating the painting on the wall. The painting has a faded silhouette of the person shrouded in veils. The person has her neck cut open and the blood fuses together with the veils in a rather beautiful manner. The tormented one seems to dismiss the gore in the painting and is more concentrated on the form the silhouette creates. Oh yeah, I love gory pictures like this. You notice the tormented one giving you a brief look under his brows, but he is completely ignoring you otherwise. Bro, he doesn't even have a mouth. What's he even doing here? The doors. I have lockpicking. I have lockpicking. Casual spikes. Yeah. Oh.
What is it, pupil? Class is over, so I don't want to see your miserable face anymore today.
It was a really great class.
Yes, it was great, and now you came to suck me up. In case you didn't notice, I ain't got no ass to kick, so don't bother.
Oh, he's just got spare bodies laying around. All right. Headmaster's office. The door's locked. All right. I talked to everybody. Oh. I guess that's how you leave. There was like no indication that that was a door whatsoever. All right. So we're out in the streets of Rondon. Have I got 3 silver coins? I do have a torch.
Welcome, good.
You have 5 silver coins. What do you want to trade them for? Ooh, this is cheap. These are all pretty cheap. I'd really like an explosive vial because I think that's gonna unlock more stuff. But maybe I don't know what I'm doing. We're just gonna hold off for now. This is like a mini game collecting all the silver coins. Okay, anything else? There's the dormitory in the Hexen. Oh, cool. Just a, casual Hexen. And I have full god affinity. That's fun. The tall knight gestures you to browse the equipment. What do you want to buy? Oh, I have 24 silver coins. Circle spear. What does that do? Wait, isn't this the one spear that... Yeah, I looked this up. I haven't found it yet, though. Maybe I should get arm guards? I think that's really the only thing that I would want, is arm guards. And then hopefully I find everything else in the interior design. The iron candle stand are for sale. Bring light to your moist... I don't like how that's phrased. Ho ho, welcome dweller. What do you want to buy? Beds? Oh no. Do I have to make my room look good? You know, this is a lot more fleshed out than I thought it would be. SM chains? Really, that's what they're calling them. All right. If you know, you know. All right. Well, apparently I have a room to decorate. I'd still like an explosive vial because I'm sure that can get me into different places in the thing. I'm not sure if I want to spend my coins or not. We're just going to kind of wing it. All right, here we go. Dormitories. This is your room. Oh, okay. So we can end the day there. I feel like that's still a trap, but I don't want to know. This is not your room. Okay. I have lockpicking. All right, whatever. We'll call it a day. Oh yeah, we have 5 days, don't we? Interesting. Okay, I'm sorry. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Okay, that little pocket cat with the wooden mask, that is not the real pocket cat. That is an imposter. That is a pretend pocket cat. God, I can't even read the script. Oh my god. I knew it. You know, I almost did a tier list like a day or two ago or whatever, and I was talking all about Pocket Cat and how the wooden mask in Pocket Cat was, oh my god. Okay, well anyway, this is the real Pocket Cat. So yeah, I'm not sure what voice. Another blessed day in this. Nope. Another blessed day in this blessed company. You should value every fleeting moment of your youth. I don't like that either. Then again, not all of you are that young anymore. All apologies, I didn't make you feel old or anything to that degree. Age is but a number after all. For some, that number is just higher than some others. And for some, this really isn't helping anything, is it? I was trying to have a light start for the day, because our subject is of heavy kind. We are having a psychology class today, and we're talking about depression. Bit of a killjoy, eh? Of course, since I know next to nothing about real sciences behind psychology, you should all take this with a grain of salt. These are just my ideas on the subject. So, depression. What depression is? The word comes from the term deep rest of the mind. Well, not really, I just made that out. But it sounds fitting, right? Right? That sounds stupid. That sounds real stupid. Ooh. Well, good thing I'm the teacher today, so I can still keep talking about this. Maybe I should explain a bit more. You see, depression starts to loom over one because of a traumatic event or because of a longer-term oppressing atmosphere. Whatever is the case, it drains the mind. It exhausts your brains. And what do you require when you exhaust your physical endurance? What do you need when your body is calling quits? You need rest? Sleep? You need to sleep it off. Sleep! That's genius! Just like your body, your mind needs to rest. What the mind needs after such exhaustion is deep rest. That's why it might feel like there's nothing but numbing pain and darkness in the world, because your mind is in a state of deep rest. I'd like to tell that it'll get better once it has had its sleep, but the sleep might end up way too long. I think I was trying to go somewhere with all this. I couldn't leave you all without answers now, could I? Well, too bad. We're on the overtime today. The class ended a few minutes ago already. Let's continue our deep discussion some other time. Pocket Cat is one of my favorite characters because he consistently makes me want to vomit in my own mouth. What's on your mind? I lost a cable 4 in the dungeon the other day. I can't remember where I dropped it, I'm afraid. It's like the worst German accent I could possibly do. Well, so I know the girl's not a romance option, so I feel a bit more comfortable talking to her. The girl is lost in her thoughts while looking outside the window. Oh, that's sad. Hi, how's it going? Could be better. Everyone is a self-made man. Don't forget that. You make your own happiness. Alright, Darcy just says the same thing. I guess Darcy and Lagarde are like... They're a unit. You're still here. Can't you see I'm reading here? I got no interest in wasting my time with the likes of you. Okay, I forget which one's like Sunder and which is Yandir, but I think this is like a Sundir trope or whatever. I don't know, it's one of the two. Text on screen for those interested. This is the same thing you said yesterday. Did you notice there's the shape of a face hidden here? The tormented one is embarrassed by your discovery, as if it was completely obvious from the get-go. He seems to think that not everything needs to be said out loud. Fancy seeing you here. You little pupils of mine visit me way too rarely. What did you think of today's class? I loved it. It touched me deeply. That's what I try to do. Touch from real deep where it matters the most. Speaking of touching deep, funny it came up because I do have deep pockets too, haha. Not that I'm asking you to touch there, of course. I can't. I fucking can't. I can't. Please. This looks just like Lagarde. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Okay, so it's day 2 and I haven't really gotten anywhere. All right, I feel like I'm supposed to figure out what everybody likes and then go from there. You hear heavy breathing echoing from inside the beak. Stalking? Are you stalking Nilvin? Caw! Crowmauler's mad at you because of your accusation. Oh no. It might not be best to anger him further. Yeah, I'm solo. I don't think that's a great idea. Oh, hi. Nilvin gives you a smile, but she's also looking around. Are you looking for something? Oh yeah, that's right. Trying to look for stray cats. I'm sure there are some around here. Well, there's Moonless. Oh yeah, I love Moonless. She's our school mascot after all. Okay. I guess we're calling it a day.
The class is now in session. Today we'll be talking about the older gods. Religion in general seems to go on deaf ears these days with you youngsters. I understand the ancient rites and Sunday churches must seem ridiculous, but at the same time there's a lot of cultural history buried in what we call religion. Many everyday tasks are given a proper time thanks to those ancient rituals. Be it meditating under the guise of praying or sending off our friends and family to the beyond with funeral rites. Of course, I'm not saying you should believe that bullshit past kings and sultans wrote on all those holy books. Those texts are mostly just for crowd control and getting peasants to behave in the fear of greater powers. But let's get to the topic, Grogoroth and Sylvian. Destruction and creation. They say one could not exist without the other. What do you weasels think?
What about the moon god? We'll say they go hand in hand. Oh, this must be like gaining affinity with different things. If I have to go on a date with Pocket Cat, I swear. Okay, so I think these decisions actually matter, like in terms of who likes you and who doesn't. So if I say they go hand in hand, I get bonus points with Nasra, I think. And maybe if I say I don't believe in such balance, then I'm talking about Ragnvaldr. I want Ragnvaldr. Because if I have to go to the prom with Pocket Cat, I mean, I don't know. I'll just quit. Let's say I don't believe in such balance. I think that balance is make-believe.
Well, what do you know? Sometimes you manage to spew a few words of wisdom too by accident.
By accident? That was totally on purpose.
Shut it while you're still ahead of the game. The idea that destruction and creation depend on each other is absurd. You can always destroy without giving anything back. I've destroyed entire armies during the great wars of the past, and I've never created anything in return. I take what's mine, and that's the rule of nature. So no matter what anyone else might say, if you study the ways of Grogoroth, you will increase your chances for survival in this wicked world by a shit ton. That's probably the best advice I can give you as your teacher. So that about settles it. I'm off.
All right, now we get to explore. I'm sure Darcy still says the same thing. Yep. Come on, Raggy, what's up? What's on your mind? Okay, where do I go to this dungeon? Nilvin seems to be thinking about something hard. I'm not sure if I should read into that. What you thinking about? Just today's class. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around the gods and religion. You are literally a new god. A bit silly of me being a new god and all. Teehee. Hey, gods can have flaws too. Oh, what are my flaws then? Oh, this is a trap. Nilvin gives you a coy smile. We're just gonna play this super cash. We're gonna roll with it. For starters, you're pretty out there, you know? I don't know what you're talking about, Tee. Okay. I think that did something. You know, I'd go on a date with the Crowmauler. Maybe. I don't know. There's not that many options and, fear and hunger. You hear heavy breathing echoing from inside the beak. Seems like the Crowmauler is stalking Nilvin the Endless One. What's up, Crow? Queer? The crow mauler is surprised to see you talking to him. School sure can be boring, huh? The crow mauler agrees with you totally. From his cawing, you understand that the school really isn't for birds like him. Interesting. Am I supposed to leave Enki alone and just not talk to him? I don't know. I guess I'll leave him alone. We'll see what that does. The tormented one is observing and investigating the painting on the wall. The painting is very dark. You can barely make out anything from it. Upon closer investigation, you notice an old crooked lady harvesting hay with a sickle. The crooked lady seems to have 3 arms, with an extra arm extending from her back. Okay, this is the skin granny. You're not sure, but it almost seems like the old lady has got a grin on her face. So, last time he wanted me to kind of stay silent. I think... Okay, yeah, so from what I know of the Tormented One, Ron Chambara, he's a poet and like an artist. So he doesn't want me to tell you, like, okay, obviously it's the skin granny, right? But he doesn't want me to say that. He wants me to be like, oh, I love expressionist paintings like these. Yeah, there we go. The Tormented One clearly agrees with you and nods. He places a finger on his chin and observes the painting with a dignified and academic look again. You clearly gave him something to think about. All right, well, that's that. Let's go over here.
The class is over. Scram!
Okay, buddy. Okay, so what if I try and leave? Does that work? Oh. I was supposed to meet Ragnvaldr in the dungeons. Dungeon go. Oh, is this timed? Okay, I really wasn't expecting a fight in the dungeon, but you know. Well, this was fun. Let's dwell to the darkness some other time. I cannot do a German accent, dude. You don't have time to go dungeon dwelling anymore. Aw, man. Got like 28 silver coins. That was actually pretty good. So I need to remember to actually go to the dungeons. They definitely want the princess bed, just in case. And I feel like Ragnvaldr would appreciate a wooden chest. Cool. You two seem to get along well. Pet the dog speedrun. A princess bed. It's a really classy way to spend your nights. Call it a day? Yep. Hey, there we go. We got a heart with Ragnvaldr. You know, I'm actually kind of enjoying this. As much as Pocket Cat is, you know, creepy.
Well, hello, you little strangers. Nice weather today, isn't it? All dark and misty like it should be. Today's subject is a nice one. Let's talk about fear and horror. Fear is one of the principal emotions humans can feel, and it's been very much necessary to our survival since the dawn of time. The feeling of fear shows the beautiful head in situations where survival or personal goals might be compromised. The threat might either be physical or mental in its form. Physical threat is often more straightforward, and it's usually directly linked to our survival. Or it might otherwise be a more concrete obstacle. Whereas mental psychological fear deals with possible loss of our social roles, destruction of our identity, or seclusion from the communities we associate ourselves in. One of the core elements of fear is the feeling of disgust, or the possibility of a contamination. As examples, Pocket Cat. A physical fear of contamination might come from things that are rotten or alien to us, where there is a chance for diseases, or it otherwise risks our survival. And psychological contamination might be something that causes moral decline or corruption, like Pocket Cat. Oh, one thing to note. Of course, in this talk, it's easy to mix the psychological fear with what's considered psychological horror in books and novels. That term refers more to how these previously mentioned forms of fear are suggested on a psychological level. In horror, it doesn't exclude either of the forms. Getting confused? All apologies. I get so carried away with this subject that the text just keeps flowing from my mouth.
The text? The text? Is Pocket Cat self-aware? Is that a fourth wall break? I think this was a very intricate fourth wall break.
Look at the time. It's almost the end of our class. Let's recap quickly.
What were the two main forms of fear? There's fear and hunger, physical and mental. Weren't you talking about depression the other day? Okay, I'm doing this one just because it's funny.
Oh, right, you remember.
That alone makes me, oh, no, I don't want to make him happy. Okay, whatever.
But that's all, folks. I didn't want to bore you with too much text, so let's keep these classes light, shall we? Once again, it was an honor.
How does Pocket Cat manage to be the creepiest character in Dungeon Knights? The Crow Mauler shows furious passion upon seeing you. It does intimidate you a little, but it seems like he means well. How did he become a crow, anyway? The story seems long. Unfortunately, you don't speak crow. Hey, Kahara, how are you doing? I'm planning on heading out today. You are free to join if you want. Yeah, I'm in. All right, great. I'll be heading to the prisons today. See you there. Okay, so I gotta remember to go to the prisons. Nilvan seems to be lost in her own thoughts. What are you thinking about? Oh, hey. Nothing important. I'm just kind of bored and also anxious about tomorrow. I'm not sure I can date more than one character at once. Usually games like this don't like polyamory. Yeah, tomorrow's a big day. Yup. Maybe I just turned down my only date for the prom. We'll see. You're still there? Can't you see I'm reading here? Oh. You have angered Enki. Okay. The tormented one seems to not be here anymore.
Exciting, isn't it? It's going to be the Harvest Festival tomorrow. And more importantly, it's going to be the prom. Tell me, oh sweet pupil of mine, do you have a partner for the prom already? Is there young or relative old love in the air?
What do you mean relative old, Pocket Cat? What do you mean relative old? I do have somebody in mind.
Ooh, this is so exciting. I'm happy for you. Hopefully you'll be able to go all the way tomorrow night.
What? Alright, I don't know what else to do, so we're gonna go to the prisons. And hopefully I didn't mess up my chances with Ragnvaldr or everybody else. Hey, we meet again. This might be even more dangerous than the dungeons from yesterday. Oh hey, I actually get to travel with Ragnvaldr now. Oof. Where did that guy come from? Oh, maybe I could have found the dagger yesterday, actually. What? What can I do with that? Oh, you know what? The red light is probably for attracting Kahara. I think I just attracted myself. Well. You live and you learn. Oh, they're both here this time. Hey, exciting day, isn't it? Would you like to be my date? That's straightforward. Me? I'll be straight with you, no. I won't be your date. Sorry if I'm being too blunt, but I've had problems with these kinds of things in the past. Okay, I should have known, because you gotta exhaust all of Ragnar. He's got trust issues. You have no idea what's on his crow's mind. Let's see if... Nilvan seems to be lost in her thoughts. Would you like to be my date? Huh? Ah, did I hear correct? No, I couldn't have heard right. That would make no sense. Did Ragnvaldr ask Darcy? That's a good question. If you're looking for dates, I'll just immediately say no. You had that kind of look on your face. Nothing personal. Okay, duh. I really don't want to ask the Pocket Cat. Maybe I could ask the Tormented one? The Tormented one seems to be surprisingly nervous. There's no easy way out of this. You have to choose your partner. If you don't, that would deem your academic career failure. So are you sure that you'll return to your dormitory while the others go to the party? I'm trying to get a partner.
If I'm your only option, you might as well go hang yourself, you miserable worm.
Oh. Well, what do you know? The story actually had a happy ending. I thought Chambara said no. Let me tell you though, it was no easy task. But getting a date in this life or death once in a lifetime occasion has given me a great deal of confidence. I feel like I can tackle whatever waits for me in the dark corners of the world. I feel like I can master the academic career and then continue pursuing my destiny after the school is over. No doubt I'll become a fabled legend that will be talked about in the coming centuries. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tonight is only for partying, so let's leave our stress behind. I thank you once again for following me on this grand adventure. Let's do it again some other time. See ya. Happy ending. Okay. Somehow I got a happy ending, even though everybody said no. I did strategically avoid Pocket Cat, but I'm not actually sure I could reach him. I really didn't want to date Pocket Cat anyway. He seems like a creep. That's fun. If you move the credits faster, they start walking faster. Yeah, anyway, I think I screwed things up with Ragnvaldr. A couple other things I could have done differently too. And of course I could pick a different character. I wonder how you actually get Darcy. If she's always going to be with what's-his-face? Lagarde? But then obviously she's not with Lagarde because she ends up with Nilvin. And then the girl ends up with Moonless, which is like perfect, right? They're just companions, right? Anyway, that was wildly short. Like, I'm not even sure I have a full episode worth of content. Okay, we're gonna do this again, but we're gonna play as Ragnvaldr. Alright, well on the plus side, I don't have to do Nasra's voice anymore. It's kinda hurting my throat. I'm Ragnvaldr from the northern capital Oldgard. It's nice to meet you. Thing is, I'm in a world of trouble. Alright, I think that's, yeah. He just says the same thing. Oh. Well, we got an ending. Wait, okay, here's a thought. So Enki usually starts out with counter magic, right? Can I counter Nasra? I'm called Enki, that's really all you need to know.
This is the kind of bullshit you come up with when talking to yourself? No wonder you only got yourself to play with.
Oh, shit. Man, he's going hard. You notice Kahara laughing at you from the back. Oh, he's the class clown. Kahara's like sitting on the desk. What's up, goth boy? It's secret. It's our own boys club stuff. Sorry, nothing personal. Oh, there he is. Ooh. Maybe give that to the Chromaller. I have 43 silver coins. Let's get a cage. And a green carpet. Maybe green curtains. And let's do a fancy chair. Neat. Nice. Oh, rip. I think I will. Heads or tails? Oh, can he not equip anything? That sucks. Well, at least he's a meat shield. Do I get to keep my ghoul is the question. Yes, yes I do. A perfect day. Well, for what we're trying to do anyway. I gotta know. So this is the book where you see Grogroth. Oh, and I can't use a lucky coin either. Well, I'm dead. That's fine. Let's find out.
Were you dropped on your head as a baby? No. I bet you weren't thrown into a wall. That's what you deserve, at least. I said we'd talk about Grogroth and Sylvian. Why the hell would you bring up the moon god?
Well, Kahara got a laugh out of it at least. So I guess to get Kahara romance, you gotta be a class clown. That seems fitting. Oh no. The Chromaller noticed my pinecone pig. He seems to want it really bad. I want it. I want it. Oh, Well, I don't think I'm killing the Chromaller here. Oh, hey. There we go. The Chromaller is killed. It was a school bout, so no one needs to be disciplined. Alright. Oh, I don't have nearly enough ale for the... Oh, God. I'm just gonna go insane. It's fine. Plush toy. That's new. Maybe I'm supposed to give all of that to the girl? I don't think I've been talking to her, though. A guard down here? Really? Oh, I may be dead here. Oh. Well, lesson learned. Don't fight the Chromaller. Alright. We kind of sort of made it out. Interesting. Okay, so I guess that's how we gain affinity with Nil then. Fear and hunger. We're gonna do fear and hunger here. I think that's the joke answer that Kahara wants to hear. Alright, now we're going to the ancient city. I think maybe this is how you get Lagarde. Still missing a sword that would fit a true knight. Okay. Oh, so I need to grab like miasma or something. Do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough to just outright buy miasma, I think. Although once I leave, I can't come back, really. Well, that'll be another run. Oh, my body and mind are restored. That's weird. You know, it's funny because resting in an inn in like literally any other game just automatically does that. But here it's weird that that happens. Yeah, I could totally buy miasma. And also the Eastern Sword. And also a crude sword? I'll grab miasma. Why the hell not? It's going to be the ancient city today, so we need our strength. That's interesting. This is a different layout. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Tails never fails. Okay. Alright, so it's like a bunch of sections of Mahabharata all like melded together. Flesh strips. What? Fresh meat? What the hell? Did I imagine that? I got distracted. Oh, there's a moonless guard down here. This is huge. This is a huge area. Okay, I think we got whatever we needed from there. That was a really weird pop-up. It wasn't even a pop-up, really. I found a claymore. Maybe Ragnvaldr wants, or not Ragnvaldr, Lagarde wants a claymore. Really don't feel like fighting this guy. I feel like that could be a death sentence. Okay, yeah, everything's explored. I am 100% not imagining that. I don't have any, like, status or anything. Maybe just because I never equipped Miasma on like my main character. Okay, I'm gonna save in a different slot this time. And we got full hearts with Ragnvaldr. Ooh, and we got a heart from Lagarde. All right, final day. Hey, we got him. You know, I wonder if it's possible to get maximum affinity with everybody. That's probably not possible. Well, what do you know? The story actually had a happy ending. Let me tell you though, it was no easy task. But getting a date in this life or death once in a lifetime occasion has given me a great deal of confidence. I've already read this. Oh, I guess there was some unique text, maybe, but okay. I still don't know what outfitting my dorm does, but that's all right. That's a question for another day. Honestly, there are so many different things that you could do, and I've already spent like 3 hours just trying to get 2 endings. So I'm not super opposed to just looking it up and trying to get a few of the more unique ones. But I guess the other question is there going to even be info on this game? Because, you know, it's like a subsection. It's like a mini game in the actual game, and the game isn't that popular. Anyway, that was Dungeon Knights. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. It's very, very interesting, very unique. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. But yeah, that's all for now. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, you may notice that the video is not over. I did look up Dungeon Knights, and there's a whole like dating guide to how to get the maximum affinity. I think it actually might be possible to get hearts with every character, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this is so much deeper than I thought it would be, and I'm definitely going to make a part 2, so stay tuned.